Hey everybody, what's going on? What is this? I'm not even sure. This is 2 weeks in a row. What is 2026 doing? 2 weeks in a row streaming on Big League Bourbon. How can you go wrong? I'm having fun. Zach's going to be joining us tonight. We're going to talk cigars and whiskey. So it's what we do. It's why we have fun. So looking forward to talking to everybody, hanging out tonight. Zach will be here in just a little bit. He's getting the little man down, and then he'll be setting up and coming on with us. Tonight's subject, we're going to talk about Habano versus Maduro. You know, is it a habit to always pick the same one? Well, for me, it is. I normally reach for the Maduro or the San Andreas wrapper all the time. So tonight, intentionally, I went with a Habano wrapper, busting out a little Room 101 breakfast in Portugal. I haven't had one of these guys in a while, so that'll be fun tonight. I'll light that up when Zach gets out here. Got a couple cool giveaways tonight. As you can see down on the ticker there, you can PayPal or you can Venmo. We have a store pick. It's a new Riff Rye. This was the first one that was ever done in the state of Wisconsin. It's from my baseball charitable group. That is the Major League Baseball group, minor league players as well and coaches. It is our Riffy Vaughn pick. So if you love baseball, you love some Major League the movie, absolutely cool thing. I've got that, and then I got a 3-pack of samples going out. We have the Parker's Heritage Curacao. We have the Shanks 2025 and a Larrikin Cigar Lounge, because we're doing a cigar stream, so got to have a cigar pour. And then a Big League Bourbon t-shirt, because, you know, hey, I've got them. Hopefully you want them. So we've got that for you. And without further ado, there's a guy who is in the background, but he's getting ready. I just threw him off his he might be ready. He might be ready, ladies and gentlemen. The one, the only, Zach. Dude, I love the symbol. The symbol makes it great, dude. Absolutely laugh every time you bust those out.
There's nothing better than driving down the road and just...
Dude, I can only imagine. I can see you doing that. We got Gary Franchi in the house. Hey, Gary, thanks for swinging by, buddy. Big Vic in the house. Top Dog swung by earlier. I'm sure he'll swing back through. What's up, Top Dog? We got the one, the only, one of our favorites ever, Richie Z, holding it up for Cali. Oh, we got our man coming to us straight out of Tennessee, Travis Robeson. What's up, Travis?
Robeson.
What is going on, brother? So, yeah, man. I mean, I don't know if you saw the intro, Zach, but, like, you're right. When you brought up that topic, Habano versus Maduro, do we always gravitate towards one thing? I do. I always gravitate towards the Maduro or the San Andreas. So tonight especially, I busted out the Room 101, the breakfast in Portugal.
Breakfast in Portugal.
Yeah, going with a Habano.
So I got the pack from our friends down in Louisiana.
Oh, yeah, the boys in Louisiana.
So I'm not sure what's in here. I kind of...
Nice.
Oh, these are...
You got Jake in the house. Hold on, I'll solo you, man. Show these babies off. Hold on.
These are those Grand Reserve or Grand Habanos.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So we got the...
Oh, look at those bad boys.
Sorry.
It's okay.
That's
the beauty of the ring light, dude. It's okay. It's okay. I made you do this last second, you know. Well, YouTube anyway, guys. You know, Zach's my Instagram guy.
Yeah.
I made him YouTube it. It's my fault.
This one because this one's a Habano, and just like you, I hit for that Maduro.
Yeah.
So we're gonna smoke the
You know, gotta switch it up. I'm gonna switch it up because I fall into that all the freaking time. So you called it out. What a great subject. We can talk about it. We can have some fun. Jake in the house. What's going on, buddy? Hope you're doing good out there.
I just noticed that we like.
I don't know this one, but this is a new one. Check this out. The Pecker House.
Oh.
Cheers to the House of Pecker.
I know we got some of our Instagram friends reached out via my story.
Dude, that's awesome.
And,
yeah.
And so they may be showing up under different kind of names. So
dude, that's awesome. That's what makes this fun, you know?
Under a different name, just
perfect.
Just let us know.
Yeah.
No,
throw it in the chat. Let us know.
So Richie knows about it.
It's Bill someone. Hey, we got the real Shane 1227. What's up, brother? How you doing? I think I got an idea who this is. How you doing today? How you doing? I believe I was talking to you earlier today. Oh my goodness. And then I'm such a smart guy. I left my lighter outside. I think it'll be fine. It is a blistery 38 today.
Well, it's a lot better than
buddy.
It has been.
Buddy, it was a balmy 13 when I took the kids to school this morning. Let me tell you. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We know who this guy is. Now I should know. Now I feel stupid. The man who hides his pecker in his beard. The Bill Bauer. The one, the only. Bill. Dude, so Zach, I informally met some Tomball, Texas royalty today.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. Evidently holds a couple records at Tomball High School in baseball. Also owns a Texas bourbon or whiskey brand, Unreigned. Have you heard of that? Unreigned?
I have not.
He's going to be sending me some. He is a Texas A&M alum and one of their top donors. He owns a founder's suite at the football stadium.
Oh, okay. Well,
shit. I made an Apple sticker set for him today for his bourbon brand.
Awesome.
Yeah. So he's gonna send me some of his whiskey. You know, he might have a couple.
Local? Is he here local to me?
Yeah, he's in Texas. I'm guessing he's probably closer to the Dallas area and stuff. You know, being an A&M alum now, but he grew up in Tomball and holds a bunch of the records there for baseball, and he's on some of the state records. He was funny. I mentioned some A&M guys that I knew from back in my day, and he sent me a list of all-time extra inning strikeouts in the state of Texas, and like he is on there. I believe he was like number 21, which was pretty cool. He's on there with Nolan Ryan, Kurt Dressendorfer, David Clyde. So I mean, we're talking multiple first-round draft picks, and this guy's on the same list as them for Texas high school history. So pretty cool stuff, man.
Well, that's a small freaking world.
It is, isn't it? Like, you're the only dude I know in Tomball. I have friends that live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you know. But Tomball, I didn't know much about Tomball until you told me about Tomball, and
I mean,
that falls in my lap, so that's wild, man.
We mildly had this conversation, but
mildly,
I miss that pepper note.
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
A really nice Habano.
Yeah.
And
I don't know why we hide from those, but we do. You know, we get into these roles. We're on all these San Andreas and all these Maduros because they seem to be all the LE releases for the most part anymore, and the big releases from people. And well, that's where we're at. Dan, what's going on, buddy? Cheers to Egg Roll and Dan. Our buddies from the north.
Oh, that looks way better. That looks way better.
Mm-hmm. And our friends in Australia might be asleep, but they might not be. I saw they did get home. Cheers to Chris and Lil. Happy you made it back to Australia. We miss you here. But till next time, oi, oi, oi. We'll see you again, you Aussies. Hopefully I get to run into you next year. Didn't this year, but the year before. Chris was here in the dugout, hanging out. So it was all good.
It is amazing how tightly they schedule that trip.
Isn't it?
And then bam, 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 bam.
Bam, 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 dude. Are you getting some reverb?
The wind chimes are...
Oh, it's your wind chimes. Okay. I didn't know if I had reverb or it was your wind chimes. I was going to ask that next. Okay, that's Zach's wind chimes, folks.
They dinged it. Now they're constantly going now. That's really annoying. Now that you said it, I can fucking hear it. Oh, well, let me see. Isn't there some background canceling I can do?
There should be, or there I believe they have music and crap on here now. Little background music, some sounds. Oh, dude, we got sounds too.
Audio.
You can control this, right? I gave you
reduce background noise. Okay, that's already done.
Yeah. Dude, how about this?
I wonder.
Ooh, dude, it's so weird. Like they have all this weird stuff in the back of StreamYard. I'm not going to play that. I'm not that guy. You know.
Check. Still sound okay?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Go to hit your little drum and let's see. Your little cymbal action. Did you like that? How I added into there for you? I just found all these cool sounds. They're all in here.
It was the timing of it, you know.
I know. We almost nailed it perfect.
I think that's available for the host. I don't see all that shit. Oh well.
There's got to be a way I can add you into it as a co-host. Like I said, I haven't figured it all out.
Cheers, brother. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, dude. Happy Tuesday to you. Brandon says, found it. A little mood music.
A little USA beating Canada in OT. Wow, that was wild.
Man, poor Canada. Poor Canada. I've never seen a country so bitter about losing. Like you shut us out from winning for 46 years. Come on. Let us win one. You know, we won one. But we deserved it more. Well, dude, do you know how many times I could say that?
I recognize that ugly mug.
Yeah.
Brandon, that is our buddy from Instagram. That is the infamous hobo.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Now that I look closer. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but you know, I mean, if Canada wants to say they got cheated, I'm gonna go with the World Series, man, because
hold on. Watch this. How many they cheated in both men's and
women's curling. Of all things to cheat in, man.
And it's there. It's video freaking proof. You go.
Dude, it's not just there. People have been posting stuff from international matches all over and world championships of them doing it now. Drinking a little store pick tonight. You know, gotta rep the brand. They're up in the corner. They're in the description. Got another pick coming from Jepson's probably this week. That's going to be a 9.5-year Kentucky. So OG. That's funny. OG OZ Tyler, aka Green River, coming. Going to be over 130 proof, 9.5 years old. Dude, one of the most banging prices in bourbon, guys. Show me where you're getting a Green River at cast strength over 130 proof for $34.99.
$35.
$35, man. They're a steal. This thing is rich berries all day. So, come the end of the week, be checking out rocktonspirits.com. They'll be on there under the staff picks. I'll be doing a fresh credit. We do. And if shipping's a little outrageous, hit me up. Hit me up on one of the socials. We can sail a ship for you. Not a big deal. We know how to do that. So, but yeah, dude, we got some exciting picks that I put out after our last stream. Put out a Rye 3 8-year 2-month, absolute banging rye. Now, once again, cast strength MGP. This one's 113 proof. Dude, $54.99. And it was a short barrel. There's 28 bottles. The thing is rich, viscous. It just stacks up. Dude, it's so good. I think there's like 3 or 4 left. So you want another short barrel? I brought a little sample home. It's our Circle City light whiskey. That's a 20+ year one. It was almost 21 years old when they took in bottled that thing. This thing from Circle City comes in at 142.9 proof. Distilled the old Seagrams. Dude, it is so good, so rich. Got some good viscosity coming in. Gives you that nice caramel, the corn. Oh my goodness, it's so good.
Let me ask you a question. Seagram's making light whiskey. What was Seagram's using that for?
Okay, the reason light whiskey came about, and this is wild, was because at that time, vodka was trending. So it was a lighter spirit. So they decided to try to make something light to go along with it. Now, don't get them wrong. They distill a lot of vodka or neutral grain spirit for a lot of places. Because I'll tell you this, if you guys don't know this, MGP goes through 8 million gallons of water a day. If you think that's all going to bourbon, you're crazy. That's gin, that's rum, that's neutral grain spirits, that's all these different things they make. There are so many brands out there that are having MGP do the hard work and are tanker truck shipping it in, running it through their still, but not doing anything, just running it through the still really quick so it comes from there. Cough, cough, Texas brand. Tito, don't take off your Speedo. That's why it's not 5 times distilled, it's 6. Oh my goodness, dude. That wind chime is insane, bro.
All right. I may have to take it down.
Well, I'm not being rude. It gets a little loud. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah. If I got take it down.
Oh, you're okay. It only happens every once in a while.
Hold on. Is that who I think it is? Is that Mr. AK Patel himself?
The man, the myth, the legend. AK, what is up, brother? AK is the proprietor of Rockton Food and Spirits, the man who makes it all possible and makes sure that I and our team get to go out and do amazing freaking barrel picks. Absolutely amazing. Without him, this would not be possible. So cheers to the man, the myth, the legend, AK himself.
Thanks, AK.
Making it happen, man. Oh, good. Brandon don't hear the wind chime. So evidently that might just be me and you. I can handle that. I can handle that. Like if they can't hear it, it's no big deal.
Okay, so does everybody in chat? Are your choices between like Habanos and Connecticut's and Maduros? I put Habano, Maduro. We just did like go through the gambit. But what's your go-to? A lot of people have a go-to and they don't realize it until somebody asks this question. Because I really didn't think about it, but man, everything is literally a San Andreas or a Maduro these days for me. Yeah, it's crazy. I looked at what I have downstairs and I told Zach I was running low on stuff. Well, the reason why,
It's all Connecticut's and Habanos. That's why. So in my own head, I'm like, oh, I'm running low on everything.
Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? We've gained preferences and we didn't necessarily mean to. It was just kind of
because dude,
cigar rut.
Dude, this is a wonderful cigar from Room 101. They're still repping these over on Cigar Bids for killer prices somehow. I haven't seen these anywhere else forever, but Cigar Bid's still sitting on some of these cheapest you're going to find a Room 101, I'll tell you that. And it's damn good.
It didn't sell the greatest. I'm not quite sure that they did enough with the marketing around it. It's not within that kind of that typical umbrella that I think 101 falls into.
No. But dude, I think it's as good as the Johnny Tobacco Knot all day. I'm going on a limb here saying that to people, but this came before the Tobacco Knot, and the Tobacco Knot came after, and this disappeared. Little rebranding on a blend, because I'm telling you, if I put these next to each other, they're pretty similar, buddy. So when you say marketing, we changed the label. We make it something cool, something that Room 101 has really become. And wow, it sells like crazy. But it sure didn't as Breakfast in Portugal. Because I don't think that resonates with a lot of people. You know, there's cigar smokers here in the States that are like Breakfast in Portugal.
I think they were going on the coffee aspect. Like
they were
coffee in the morning.
Dude, right? I've had these morning cigar. Amazing.
Yeah.
I would recommend it. You know, it's got that toasted note, like, you know, I was talking about that I like. It's got that little earthy. It's got some coffee undertones to it already, you know. Solid cigar. Amazing price on Cigar Bids. 5 packs for like $12.
You know, I don't buy much bourbon these days. Sure am glad I bought a bunch of these back in the day.
E.H. Taylor Warehouse C, are we going back to that?
Oh, come on, man. I wish. B520.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I might have quite a few of those put away.
I understand why everybody liked the 920 because it had a spice. It had a spicier note to it.
Yeah. Dude, I call that one my candy bar bourbon right there, dude. Well, that is ECBP when it's a beautiful candy bar.
To me, it was the balance. It was that they nailed everything. It was like
100%.
Everything you want in a bourbon, it's all there. The brown sugar, the caramel, butterscotch, freaking there's oak in there. I mean, it hit the whole way. It has a finish. It just goes on for days. And
oh yeah, it doesn't suck.
It does.
It doesn't suck by any means.
So I'm glad I bought half a dozen of these whenever. I've gone through a couple since then, so I don't know. Probably got 3 left. I probably got 3 unopened, which is good for me.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat with that. I think my OG one is down to like here, but I think like I have 3 or 4 put away. Like I ran into a bunch of them at historic closeout one point in time during COVID. Just chilling on the shelf, and they were like on sale for $34.99. How do you say no?
Back when these were, $50, $55.
Well, around here, that's when they honestly, when the 20s, the 19s, the 20s, the 21, that all still sat on the shelf. When people really started talking about the 20s and Whiskey Tube picked up and everything, everyone started buying them. In Illinois and Wisconsin, they started disappearing. But during 19, 20, and 21, I was still going out and finding the 12-year pirate bottles, not the barrel proofs, but I was still finding the 94 proof pirate bottles on the shelf. Like I found that 175 on the shelf for $39.99 in a random store, sitting back behind all the other Elijah Craig. They just had it pushed all the way to the back, and it was sitting there. I'm like, $39.99? Yes, please.
So crazy. I hate to say, but I think most of that stuff's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that you're unless you go to an estate sale or something like that.
Yeah,
what Dan does, and you
yeah.
go to those estate sales, and you just happen to luck out into.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can tell you in the Chicago area, there's two guys that I used to deal with and trade with that I met during the COVID time. We ran into each other. We became friends. We traded a lot of stuff because I was finding things they wanted. They were finding things I wanted. We were just flipping stuff back and forth to each other. They went on a 1 week, quote unquote, vacation driving around Illinois, finding all the old, or what we would consider dusty old Forester 86s and 100s. And they ended up coming across, the one guy's an investment banker, so there were no limits here on what they could do. But they picked up, and remind you, the 375s back then were like $7.99 on those. And I want to say the 750s were about $14 to $17.99, still sitting on the shelf everywhere. Dude, they picked up over 200 bottles in a 1 week adventure of those things. And they ranged from 1980s to late 90s. They literally hoarded them all, and congrats to them, and thank you, gentlemen, for sharing with me. Like I got some of those, and wow, they were great. They were great. I'm glad they ran around and got them.
For everyone saying that, the 80, because vodka came up in the 80s, right? Vodka made that huge.
Yeah, and that's when light whiskey came about, like we were talking earlier, because they were looking for a way to break in, make something lighter. And mind you, we're getting it at cask strength. When they were making it and putting it out, it wasn't going out at cask strength. That's where you find your mellow corns. That's where you were finding some other whiskeys coming out, that just gave you that sweeter, lighter, especially when you proof it down to the 80 proof. It still has the sweetness. It doesn't have the viscosity, but it's got the sweetness. It's tasty. It's not heavy. It was just a simple whiskey spirit.
Whiskey highball, or
yeah,
like just.
Yeah,
boom, there
you
go.
But you got to remember, at that time, Seagram's 7 was their big seller. And dude, when you come here, I didn't open this for my 50th birthday. It was something I was gonna do. But when you get here, we will open it. I actually have my dad bought it the day I was born. It is the 1976 Tiffany's decanter. What? Of Seagram's.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we can't drink a lot of that. I gotta check. I don't think it's leaded crystal, but it is crystal. But I'm pretty sure that one's not leaded. I'll have to double check. But if it is, we'll keep it soft. We don't want any of those problems. But still be cool to taste something that at that time, I want to say, though, that distillate that was in there was almost 20 years old, or 25 when they did it. And, it's that old and been chilling since 1976 in a decanter.
Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that still exists. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
It's absolutely crazy to think about.
But then again,
it's around.
We see these crazy bottles of cognac and Armagnac come up, and they're.
Oh, dude. Well, Dusty Dan in October brought that awesome bottle of Armagnac that I showed you. That was from the 60s, and the random note, celery, dude, celery, like celery and celery seed, but then all the grapiness and awesomeness, but you got that dirty celery note. And I wasn't offended by it. I was like, oh, this is really cool. Where else do you find a dirty celery note on some Armagnac? Like, it was just cool because it's something you never expect to taste, ever.
It's wild.
Absolutely wild. you know.
These Grand Habanos are nice.
Are they? Fantastic. You know, give it a rep. Give it a rep again for people that are just in here. We keep on going up and down and stuff, but
I don't have the paper on me.
Well, you don't have to have the paper, but you know, tell everybody where it came from, and
this is the Grand Reserve Grand Habano from 2010. So this obviously is aged tobacco. Great. 48 by 6.
Yeah. And you got that from the guys over at cigarheads.com.
Okay, everybody down little cigar heads down in Houma, Louisiana. Danny and Aaron.
Oh, are you saying my Tiffany bottle is pewter? I haven't looked at it. My dad's got it all put away. It could be pewter. Oh boy, we're in for it then.
I mean, listen. He's the scientist. He would know.
Yeah. I'll have to check that out. I really don't know. My dad's had it put away forever. He's got it in his room downstairs in the dark, put away. You know, I saw it when I was a kid. He goes, "You'll open this when you turn 50 one day." I'm like, okay. You never think you're always like, yeah, they're never gonna happen. Well, shit, here we are.
To think, you plan something 50 years ahead, and to stick to it.
Yeah, because my dad's not a whiskey guy. You know that. My dad's the vodka and margarita and tequila guy. Like my dad used to love high-end tequilas before there was really a high-end tequila market. Like he's got the first ever Cuervo special in the wooden box when they released that in the 90s. We got the original one still chilling, dude. Never been opened with all the paperwork when they used to do the nice letterpress books and everything else. Absolutely cool. The guy's never going to open it. You know, I've got cool tequilas. I got your Fortalezas, your Gnomes, your Artes. Look at this guy. There he is. Greetings from back down under. After 32 hours of travel, we left -10 Celsius in DC. We don't know what -10 is. Thank you. But a very pleasant 82 Fahrenheit back at home. So you left about 20 degrees and you got back to 82, I'm guessing, if I'm correct. I could be way wrong because I'm going to tell you, I cannot do conversions in Celsius and Fahrenheit. If I had to, I'm done.
No.
If I don't have my phone or my computer to really check, I'm done on that one, guys. Not happening.
Just glad they made it home safe, and you know, they had a good safe trip. That's all that matters. And no bottles broke.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to miss my random phone calls coming from Oregon this time because that's where Chris's Sims card was from. Calling me from random, you know, American Express lounges or from, you know, Goodfellas Pizza and saying the craziest, wildest things that have to have everybody in the room looking at him going, what? Who is he? Oh my goodness. Yeah. And I get them and I just laugh. And, you know, I played a couple on speakerphone. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I enjoy them every year, man. It's one thing I look forward to every time they come in country.
So funny.
I get crazy voicemails and it's the best. It's the absolute best. It doesn't get any better. And he was joking. He's not sure if it's pewter or not.
If it's
Tiffany's. Yeah, who knows, man? I really don't know. My dad showed me when I was so young. For my dad to have that foresight that I would even drink whiskey when I was 50 years old, it's crazy to really think about. I wasn't even, you know, he bought it right before my mom was going to the hospital and stuff like the week before. Like the man had some foresight. Who knew?
Might have been a little bit of manifest destiny.
It might have been. So that you know, I'm going another sample. I know it's not pretty. I don't have a labeling on it. It's one I poured. It's one we took right from the distillery. It's got my boy Zach. It's logo, not this Zach, but my buddy in the burbs of Chicago.
I love the three-eyed Felix.
The three-eyed Felix, man. If you're into the disc golf, you might see Zach stuff. Does a lot of stuff in the disc golf world and in the tournament world. So
Does he die?
What's that mean?
Does he dye discs?
No, he does tournament side stuff. I don't know.
Like runs,
but he's
like he's a tournament director.
Oh, and he competes.
That's like official.
Yeah, like he competes too, and like he's won some of his age group tournaments and stuff too.
I like that. Yeah, I like
that. Yeah. So that's his logo in the disc golf world. So that's your way to find him. But this is a 95.5, 12-year, 8-month, 130 proof coming from Circle City in Indiana.
I need to,
dude.
Here's what you need to do. You need to tell Zach, I need his U-disc handle.
I can do that.
Okay, I need his U-disc handle, and I'm gonna friend him just for fun.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, man.
Giggles. Even though he's all the way up there and I'm down here, I just Yes, I know. People can make fun of it. I don't give a shit.
Dude, this rye is so good.
I love playing.
I might know a thing or two about amazing ryes. I love picking them. This thing's a banger. We still have some of these left here. Rockton Food and Spirits. We just put them out on Sunday. There's some left. My goodness.
Are those the ones
they're 129. Yeah, they're $129.99. Man. It's just as good as my River Roots rye pick that I did to those 12-year 9-month, this 12-year 8-month. Man, this thing, it dances on the tongue. It's got a little grape note on the nose. You get a little bit of that, it goes from that nice soft little bit of spearmint and goes to the chocolate and got some grapes in there, some rye spice. It's a ride, dude. It's a ride. I love the ride. Perfect for having a cigar, taking your time and going for the ride.
That sounds fantastic, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Glad you got to bring another one home.
Oh, one of the old medley picks from back in 2018. Yeah, now you're talking. Now, crazy story is that crazy story. You know where medley used to be made?
No.
Oh, little bourbon history for you. Before it was OZ Tyler and before it was Green River again, that was the Medley factory in Owensboro, Kentucky.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Is that before they went to like DSP numbers and all that sort of stuff?
No, they were a DSP there. They had a DSP there, not the same as the original Green River one, but they had a DSP there. And then I believe from there, they were over at Stitzel as well, I believe. So Medley's kind of moved around. That if you really get into the Medley story, it'll blow your mind. That's one that I could probably spend an hour and a half talking about. All the different places they've been, the family that they were originally from, and doing their own separate thing. The fact that they had to fight for their name back because I'm pretty sure, I'd have to check my notes, but I believe it's the Beam family that bought a lot of their names up, and they had to fight for them back, but they had to make some concessions to get those back and agree not to do some of the brands, only a certain brand, and huge battle. Unbelievable. It's a wild story. And I mean, that's kind of the history of bourbon right now. There's a lot of people fighting back for their family names and their family labels because you have venture capitalists buying those names. You have other distilleries that have bought those names that have never produced any of it, but won't let families have it back and try to leverage it. It's a weird, wild game right now in the bourbon world.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think that what is it? The company that bought Four Roses, Gallo,
yeah.
Are they going? You think they're going to basically bring down RNDC?
Oh, dude! Once they move over in November to Breakthrough, most of their stuff's with Breakthrough.
You think it's going to take until November?
No, it's going to happen before then. It's honestly they have the rights to it until then, but it's gonna take them down. It's gonna take them down.
I just mean if you know if everybody who's not getting distributed right now, they've got this. Whether there's a non-performance clause in there or whatever, I still think you have an argument to be made that if you're not fulfilling your end of the bargain,
yeah,
I should have the right to go elsewhere and not be penalized because
of course,
nothing.
Yeah,
You're doing zero.
And they have the leverage to buy themselves out of the deal if they really want to.
Well, see, that's
it depends on how things go. And if RNDC does what they've done to other brands and starts strongholding them and saying they're not going to do it, and oh, we're going to blow your stock out super cheap. What some things they've done to different brands, they'll do the buyout. They've got the money to leverage the buyout. I mean, come on, they just paid $775 million for the brand. They got $1 million to break the contract and say, hey, we'll just take over our stuff. Give us our shit back. Let us roll. Sayonara. We're out.
Yeah, but.
And right now, RNDC might not make it to that point. I don't know if you've seen it. There are some different bourbon reporters and stuff out there that have talked with people from Reyes, that with Reyes working on buying 9 of the states they already have. There were some funky comments that came out with some higher ups that were off the books in these comments saying they went to RNDC to see how things are run, to see how they go in those states. And it was like watching an absolute train wreck. And they learned nothing and got dumber while they were there. Which, I'm sorry to say, but with my experience, I understand it. Hey, Vic, I got you. Vic is in for 4. If anybody doesn't know or hasn't read the thing, we do have a giveaway going tonight. We got a bottle of New Riff pick I did. This is New Riff Rye. This thing's absolutely awesome. It's citrus, wintergreen, caramel, and baked fruit. Comes in at 107 proof. It's a Riffy Vaughn. I did this from a Major League Baseball group as a pick. Who doesn't like that? Also got a sample pack that is Parker's Heritage Orange Curacao, Shanks 2025, and the Larrikin Cigar Lounge, because we're doing a cigar stream. And another one that is a Big League Bourbon shirt. Yeah. So, yeah, we've got that going on. If you guys want to get into that, jump on in. Your chances are amazing right now. Vic was the first person in tonight, so
oh shit.
Yeah, it's all right, man. That's what it's all about. He's got 4 chances in there, so right now Big Vic is winning it all. He's taking the house, kids.
Oh man,
you can't beat it. You can't beat it.
So, Hobo asked, "Do you think we're gonna I think we're gonna see a reset. I don't know if we're gonna see a collapse."
All right, I speaking to that. Okay, so great question. Okay, I posted a thing on the Rockton page today. With people saying is bourbon dead? Dude, bourbon is not dead. Is there a pullback in some areas? Yes, there are 100%. Okay, you got some heritage brands that are pulling back, like Beam, shutting down a facility to do upgrades, but they're still running their other 2 at full speed. Okay, but you got places like Buffalo Trace. They're like, hey, we just finished $1.5 billion investment. We're jumping another bill into the mix. We're planning for our future. We're doing another $1 billion worth of upgrades now, because now nobody's building, because we had all these distilleries trying to build and be upstarts. They're the ones that are falling down because they had nothing to stand on. They leveraged a lot of loans, a lot of capital, and they're the ones that we're seeing go by the wayside. Bardstown's leveraging into themselves. They've got a huge, nasty lawsuit on their hands. If you haven't seen that, I'm not going to touch that one right now. Uncle Nearest got a lawsuit, So we might see some brands fall by the wayside. Big boys are going to thrive and survive. They're going to. We've got some awesome awesome craft brands or NDPs or independent bottlers. I love the fact that we have places like Circle City, who I'm repping out tonight, that are calling themselves an independent bottler, not an NDP, because they're searching for the best products they can and independently bottling those products.
And borrowing that from freaking Scotch, because they use the term indie bottlers. You know, non-distilling producer. It was indie bottlers. It was like, we have no desire to produce. We're just I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna grab that, I'm gonna grab this. I'll decide when to put it out. You know, and I guess at that point, it's just storage and taxes for the overhead. Which,
yeah, I mean, right now we've got a very unique individual crowd at Rockton. Okay, town of just over 3,500. They say it's bigger because of the little outlying areas. Okay, so 7,000 on that point, but 3,500 people. We're a one street downtown. One street. We're the convenience store, everything. There's no major grocery in our actual town. Outside of our town, we have the Walmart, you know, but that's like 4 miles down the road or whatever. We've got a Schnucks up the road. But most of the people in that area shop right there. You know, the next town up, there's no major chain. There's not a single one, you know. There's not. So we put out 8 barrel picks to date for 2026. We've almost sold out of 6 of them. 5 of them are gone. The 6th one is almost gone, and the other 2 are low. So we're moving stuff. You know, we're focusing right now on our people and what they want, and they want unique things. And I'm going to tell you, everyone says chase unicorns, chase unicorns. Let me change the unicorn game on you. A single barrel is the unicorn, because when it's gone, it's gone. It's not coming back. You tell me we got a BTAC. Sometimes some of those BTACs, there's 20,000 bottles. You know, talk about High West. Their unicorn was doing the midwinter dram. They put out over 100,000 bottles of it the one year. Getting a unique single barrel that exemplifies everything a product could be, and you would hope it would be, you're talking about getting 100 bottles, maybe. That's where it's cool. So we're trying to bring the uniqueness to people when a lot of distilleries are still putting out the same thing year after year. I mean, sure, Buffalo Trace innovated. They gave us E.H. Taylor BTAC this year. It's a 15-year 100 proof, but they gave us 15-year George T. Stagg. The same exact mash bill, same exact warehouse, but cast strength, and then 100 proof. Is that really innovating, or is that just making more bang for your buck on the same product? You know, they got another line out before that becomes 17-year Eagle Rare at 101 proof. So not a lot of innovation, but when you get into those single barrels, you find the uniqueness.
Do you think companies like High West would have been better served to truly only pick the best barrels for that midwinter and kind of really protected what was already there and what had already what people already identified as a line and you know an expectation?
Yeah.
Do you think that they should have protected that rather than let's try to see how much we can put out there at $130 a bottle?
No, because they got bought by Constellation, and Constellation doesn't care. I'll explain that more after we say something to Bill. Bill, please stay warm. Please stay safe. Man, that sucks that you're still without heat. You know, I'm glad you're drinking JD Barrel Proof. That'll give you that nice little warming sensation. But dude, stay safe. You know, cheers to you.
Man.
But Constellation does some of the dirty stuff out there that other industries do. They come in and they buy stuff, okay? And they've done it with wineries. They've done it with everything else, where they'll in turn sell the land or sell the buildings and stuff. They did that with High West. They came into High West and they wanted to leverage all this stuff, and they put both of the High West facilities up for sale, but with a clause saying we want to lease them for the next 30 years. So you know what they did? They bought them. They're sister company, shell company, bought it and now leases it back to the brand at an exorbitant price as they liquidate barrels and other things and just sap the hell out of it and make a lot of money. Constellation is notorious for that right now. They've done that with a lot of beer brands. They've done it with a lot of beer brands. They bought them and then sold them, run them into the ground till they can't do anything else, ruined it, and then go back to the original owners and go, we'll sell you back the company for $1. They've done that with some craft beer brands where the craft beer brands have been like, hell yeah, we'll buy it back. We'll wait 3 years and bring our stuff back as original in a new location and everything else because we're not going to rent the damn building or lease it from you and the equipment. We'll start fresh. So yes, we'll buy it back for $1 and wait 3 years. Why not? You know?
I'm going to say that there needs to be the what I like to call the industrial investor, right? You know, they look at investing as an industry. You know, that's their only goal is returns, right?
Well, that's part of the bourbon boom here. We had a lot of venture capitalists and investment firms that started these buy part of a barrel and invest in it. You're going to make your money back. And they all ate up all this contract distilling hours, bought up all the new make, all this stuff. And now they're sitting on it and don't know how to get rid of it. And they're trying to figure out how to pay back the investors because the time's coming back. So that's where we got to this quote unquote glut and everything, because they had so much stuff made, they can't get rid of it for what it's worth. And they're flooding the market with stuff well underpriced, or they bought older stuff because they thought they could make a ton. And we've seen MGP come back to pre-19 prices when they shot up. I mean, we were seeing $10,000 for a barrel of MGP. When 2019, we were seeing 1,500, 2,000, you know, and now they're back to that. And these investment firms planned on them going up even higher as they kept on aging. Then they got stuck with it, and now they're in the scramble to make their money back off of it.
Which is funny because they probably bought in on the boom and then put a bunch of shorts just to protect themselves. They played both sides of the coin because they got enough money to.
Well, look at what happened to Brown-Forman stock. Look at what happened to MGP stock. Anybody that was a publicly traded company got rocked that way. So thank goodness that doesn't happen to the world of cigars for us.
T-Rob, how you doing, buddy?
T-Rob in the house. What is going on?
Gun show just showed up, man.
Gun show in the house.
Y'all don't know that's a North Carolina gun show.
That is right, man. But you know that's why I'm happy and we get to tinker and have fun in the cigar market because they're not publicly traded. Scandinavian has come in and bought up brands. They've run the prices up on them. I can't say they ruined them. Some of them they made a little better. You know, some of them they've given some of our awesome craft producers a lot more leeway to make cool stuff and access to stuff and capital for stuff. So we haven't seen it go backwards.
Can we talk about what Jonathan Drew announced?
Yes, please do. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
He's run into some problems, but dude, let's talk about what he's doing.
Hey, listen. He is you know, I think what had happened, you know, his non-compete ran out after he sold, you know, True Estates. He did
100%.
He does contractual stuff. Now he's gonna. Now, you know, he's gonna be. He's there in Miami.
His mega lounge. Yeah, baby.
A lounge, a concert venue, a restaurant, a producer. He's gonna have everything under one big giant umbrella.
Yeah. And aside from running into some permit stuff, it's all on its way. It didn't get done as fast as he wanted, but he got to announce everything now because the time's up. He wanted to be open as soon as the non-compete and everything lapsed. He's a little behind because of that stuff. But dude, it's in motion. So we're starting to see those guys come back too. And this is going to be huge for cigars, man. Listen,
anybody who loves those La Ligas and all of that sort of stuff,
you
know that style is coming back with J. Drew, dude. It's coming back. And it's going to be OG La Liga. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be called something different, but hey, you know what? I guarantee you he's going to the guy
and as the cigar guy, we almost have to thank him for selling it. I'm going to say this, okay? He sold this brand. What did that give us? Dude, that gave us Saka. That gave us Saka doing his own thing and giving us something totally new where he got to go off and really reinvent himself doing his own thing. So we ended up with that. And we're going to get Jonathan Drew back doing what he does best and what he built his company on. We're going to get a 2-for-1 and still have some residual of the original floating around if you still want to get a Liga number 9 or any of those. So we kind of won that battle, you know.
Dang.
Heck yeah. All was down. All was down.
I've always liked Jonathan Drew's ethos about how he did stuff and
hey man, I gotta love him too. Straight out of Chicago, baby. Straight out of Chicago, Drew Estates, born and raised here in the Chicago area.
He was the first one to bring in a lot of like the graffiti culture and the hip hop culture, and what a lot of us didn't know is that they were already smoking cigars.
Oh yeah, big time, dude. Big time.
Cigars. I'm interested to see where he takes this, and if there's somebody that I'm really pushing for, it's that guy, just because he does cool stuff, you know.
Big time, dude.
I wonder though, because we saw what Room 101 built, and who built. And as that little man grew bigger and bigger and bigger, I got to go out and do all this stuff. I think that's what Jonathan said. I don't want to have to go out. I want all to be here. All here. I don't have to go
I got a question for you.
Everybody comes.
I haven't seen it. Have you seen it? Have you seen an anniversary stick? I didn't see one last year. Did you? We didn't see any here at any of my locals. Was it more of a limited release this go round? We saw the tobacco nut LEs and stuff run through, but I didn't see the anniversary stick this year. And I always buy a bunch of those.
The anniversary did drop.
Okay.
I saw it.
But I didn't even hear or see much promotion about it.
I'm wondering if he's not out there promoting it, is it not getting around as much? It's just unless Sir Louis up there going, "Hey, look what I got!
Right. Hell yeah, man! I love that guy. Hey, at 10:30, I'm going to open this up. We'll bring more people in and talk. We'll do the giveaway around 11:30. 11:30. We'll see how that goes. We haven't got into it. Got about the Riffy Vaughn. Awesome ride, new Riff pick. Riffy Vaughn, how can you go wrong? This is a Major League Baseball pick for our charity. Awesome samples. Also going t-shirt. We just like having fun. Right now Big Vic's gonna win it all, and if he wins it all, that's awesome. I love it. I don't care. It's not about that. It's just sharing with everybody that comes and hangs out with us, give you a chance for some cool stuff. But like I said, we'll open this up to everybody in another 15 minutes. Anybody else wants to come on, I'll drop the link in the chat here. Bring some guys on. We'll talk cigars.
I wonder
and we'll have some fun.
Or at least the Room 101 brand is not getting as much marketing focus.
What I can say about it is I started to see it show up in bigger box stores, okay, instead of your independents and stuff. Because Benny's, I had to ask for my guy at Benny's over the years to bring it in. And he brought it in. We lost that guy. Vic, I got your entries, dude. I got your 4. You are the whole wheel right now, buddy. You're winning it all. But, you know, so he would bring in the anniversaries for me and put them on the shelf. And nobody really knew about the brand. So he brought that in. He asked what else was good. I had him bring in the Tobacconaut and the N one. I can't say Nambuki or whatever. I was close. But he brought those 3 in. And once the anniversaries went, we never saw anniversaries in there again because they got rid of just having a cigar guy there and kept their main cigar guy who's in the Schaumburg store. And he was ordering for everybody, but based on sales and turnaround and what he liked and, you know, who was treating him well at PCA and everything else. But I'll tell you what, the main downtown Benny's, dude, they get primo beyond primo. The Schaumburg store, absolute primo, you know, because that's where he's at. So it's all the LEs, all that. Rockford, yeah, dude. We get stuff and like, dude, they took away AJ and my father from Rockford, and that was their biggest sellers. And trust me, I bought them all the time.
How do you take away AJ Fernandez and
Tatawahe gone. I got them to bring in Tatawahe. Tatawahe's not even there. It's literally all Drew Estates. It's all Alec Bradley. It's a lot of Crux. Not even Davidoff at ours.
Really?
No. Well, like Crux, some West Tampa. Don't get me wrong. The Crux, the West Tampa, good things, you know. But like even the Placenza, they started paring that down. Like they carried every line there. Dude, they carried like 2 now, and it's sold out all the time because they're there and they're gone. But like, it's boring. And to tell you how they do it, dude, even the Fuente there is on the bottom shelf. All the Fuente is on the bottom shelf. If you didn't look down at the floor, the bottom shelf is about this far off the floor. You'd never see it. It's tucked in the bottom shelf. Even dude, they got Opus X and they were down on the bottom shelf. Tell me why the Opus X are on the bottom shelf.
Because
if my one guy didn't know that when I walked in, he goes, "Hey, I got Opus X. They're on the bottom shelf." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." He goes, "They're with the rest of the Fuentes. That's where they had me put them. I had them up. They told me to put them down." You know, when they were a fair price. I mean, they were $40. It wasn't terrible. I see them marked up way higher in the city. You know, I bought one. They sold out because he made sure to tell everybody that's a real cigar guy, "Hey, we got them. They're down here." But I mean, they were growing. When my guy was there and I was telling him things to bring in, he was bringing it in, and they started getting a badass cigar crowd. And
you know why? Because people were you were giving them good variety. It wasn't just variety. It was like, hey, bring in these smaller, you know, boutique. That's what people are doing for nowadays.
Yeah, you know, and I was getting him to do that. I was bringing him samples of awesome whiskey because he would go out with his friends and do pairings and take the new cigars that I got him to bring in. He'd take the whiskey samples I was bringing, they'd have them, and he'd report back, you know, and be like, "All right, what are we going to do next month?" You know, so I'd be like, "Try to get these brands, try to bring this in." And he would, and it was awesome. And they sold out every time. They just, once they got rid of him, that was it. That was it, man. It sucked.
Imagine that. You get rid of the person that actually knows what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And sales.
And don't get me wrong, he was a crotchety old man. He didn't take no shit. But if you treated him well, he treated you like gold. He'd send you a text when the good shit came in. You know, talk to the man. Most people walk in and don't talk to him and just treat him like, "Hey, you work at a big box store." You know,
it's amazing how if you build those relationships, how opportunities to get interesting things fall into your lap.
Mm-hmm.
but if you're not making the effort, and people go, well, I never see any of this stuff. It's because you walk into a store, go, do you have Blanton's, and you walk fucking out.
Dude, we do that at our place, Rockton, all the time when it comes to bourbon, scotches, different things. You know, we bring in gins, whatever. People come in and ask for it, and they'd be like, "Hey, can you get this?" We'll look through our vendors and see if we can get it, and if we can, we'll be like, "We'll bring it in." If we bring it in, you're gonna buy it. Like, yeah, when we'll be here next Thursday. You know, I had a guy come ask about a wine last week. He's like, he goes, I buy it a couple times a year, but I always like to have it, and I come buy it when I run out. I'm like, okay. I'm like, if I get it tomorrow, are you going to come tomorrow and get it? He's like, yeah. He showed up the next day. Didn't expect him to, because sometimes people don't always come back. He was back the next day. He bought 4 of the 6 bottles instantly. You know, and we do that with bourbon. We do that like gin. We had a lady who found a gin she really liked. We brought it in. Her husband came in and bought 3 bottles. I've sold out of this stuff now 3 times. I'll bring it in. I don't care. Come ask. You know, that's what we're there for. We want to service the customer.
If you're going to buy it, then, you know, great,
yeah.
You know, but
if you just come in and ask me for the most impossible things to get on earth, well, you and everybody else wants that. But if you find something unique that's cool and awesome, I want to bring it in because I want to try it. There's other people that want to try it, and I can expose them to it. Then we do. Like, we've grown our tequila section like no tomorrow. I mean, I'll tell everybody, AK is a tequila guy. He's not a bourbon guy. He drinks some bourbon, but dude likes really good tequila. So I learned a lot about tequila. Zach, you went through that listening to me talk about tequilas. I learned a lot about it. Found a bunch I actually liked. And we've grown it. Dude. And I found people. Winter blend, if it's finally out, hopefully we got some coming. We've been asking about that for about 4 months, 5 months, asking when is it coming, when is it coming. So hopefully the Fortaleza winter blend shows up for us. You know, we have moved a lot of that, a lot.
Well, but I'm telling you that guy that runs the website Tequila Collective.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all of your like non-additive, like high quality. Not all. Listen, man,
dude, that's what we bring in. We have the rest of the stuff on the shelf. We always steer people towards the all natural, wonderful, great stuff. Like I've got one that's got hard to get now, La Granita. Comes in the old like Grosh bottles with the flip cap. Dude, that stuff is some of the cleanest, nicest, pure tequila. No nasty additives, no nothing. It's just clean. You enjoy it. It's good in a drink. It's good straight. It's $50. I turn people onto it, and we sell a ton. And now it's got hard to get. I've got so many people that want it. It comes in, it goes right out the door. Like,
well, that's where
keep it on the shelf.
I was, browsing the Tequila Collective, and I was looking for just a bottle to grab Madison to have here at the house and whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, I'll buy this $30. And I open this thing and I go, oh, that's funky. That's got that, you know, that tequila funk.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, this is interesting. It's called Suerte, if anybody's wondering.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. We just got their latest LE one in.
Bro.
Awesome.
Just the regular freaking Blanco green.
Oh, it's super good. It's what you want because you're getting the terroir. Terroir means a lot in tequila, dude.
It is like you could taste like they slow roasted that freaking agave.
Mm-hmm.
And it absolutely comes through, and it is funky. Like you better be. If you're not ready for it, you're kind of going, "Oh, it's going to take you on a ride."
Oh yeah.
And I'm not a tequila, let alone a Blanco tequila guy. You know?
Oh, dude. When you really get into it, if you're drinking Blancos and Reposados, Blancos are going to give you exactly what the terroir is. You're going to start to be able to distinguish regionalities of it. Dude, that is what's cool about it. I love the Blancos over everything, to tell you the truth.
The Blancos have that brightness, the freshness that's missing when it sits in a barrel too long.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely believe that you can over barrel tequila.
Well, you can. And here's the other thing. The thing that I've really got into is the Fuertes, which is the off the still strength. Dude, those don't drink like fire or anything else when people think they do. Like they come in 100 proof, 107 proof. Holy cow. Like if you really want to get that terroir and all that like regionality, like you taste it and you're like, oh. And like seriously, I take that sip and I'm like, ooh. And like I get happy because it's so unique. I love it that way, man. Dude.
And for anybody that hasn't had a Paloma, you are missing out.
Oh yeah. I went through that Paloma phase with you online. Oh, those are so good.
I mean, listen, it's not.
It'll come back when the weather comes back. Hey, everybody, I'm going to drop the link if anybody wants to jump on with us. We've been streaming for over an hour, shooting the shit, little cigars, little bourbon, little tequila. Jump on with us, hang out, let's talk, let's have fun. We'll open it up, have a good time. It is that, I'm going to drop it a couple minutes early, but hey, come on in, say hello.
Yeah, it's definitely a can you pin that comment?
I don't know if I can from here. Maybe if I star it. I don't know if that does it for YouTube. I think it does when I star the comment, maybe. I don't know. No. It just puts it in the side where it's starred. So I don't know how to do it from here into YouTube without jumping into YouTube. Yeah. And I don't think I got any admins. So I was old school before admins. Haha. There might be a couple admins out there, but I don't know. But if you got it, you can share the link, send it to others, jump on in with us, come hang out. We're just shooting the shit, having some fun. Got a little giveaway going on.
It's definitely it's an interesting cocktail, right? Because you can make it with a lot of different ingredients.
You can, but fresh squeezed pink grapefruit. Let's go.
Or I think the close second to that is the Fever Tree pink grapefruit.
Oh, dude. Fever Tree is one of the favorite things we carry on the shelf at the store for me. When it comes to making the tequila cocktails. Yeah, that one's good. The only other good one that I really like, and for Bloody Marys and for margaritas, the Trace Agaves organic mixes, unreal. If you want to take your Bloody Marys to another level, grab the Trace Agaves Bloody Mary mix. When you pour it, it's thick. Like it's thick, and you can see the granules in it, the pepper, the garlic. You can see all of it in it. That stuff is really good. And with that new Absolute Tabasco that came out, dude, that was really good. You want to mix it up a little bit more? Grab the new pickle shots that are out. Those are vodka, but they have a regular and they have a spicy. It's made with pickle juice. So you have that little spicy one in there, that Absolute Tabasco. So you get the pickle, you get the Tabasco mixed with that Trace Agaves. We had a sampling on that at the store. Oh, that was primo.
I have never understood how anyone can drink tomato juice at all in any form, even with alcohol. It's just not my thing.
Well, I'm not the big Bloody Mary guy, but the wife, since we have a plethora of bourbon here, made bloody bourbons. Holy cow. I tried that the one day. I'm like, oh, this is unique. A little oaky with my...
All right. Then here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to take that bottle of Ardbeg that you've got.
Okay.
Make a Bloody Mary with it.
I can do that. That would be interesting with the smoky because, I like the mezcal, and I've got into the mezcal. I like it a lot better than the than the Ardbeg, but I'm willing to go that way. I'm willing to go that way and try it. I'm willing to give Ardbeg another try when it warms up some. That smoky iodine note just isn't a cold thing. I don't want to have it when it's cold out here,
It's amazing that you get that big iodine note on Ardbeg, because for me it's a lot more like salt and what's the shit that they put on the telephone poles?
Tar?
The sealer that they use to put on the telephone poles.
Pine tar?
It's a
I don't
tarry
know.
substance, but it's like the way that it I get more of that. I don't get more of
okay.
like I think hospital notes is more like a Lafroig thing, not an Ardbeg thing.
Yeah.
But that's also the first time I ever had Lafroig. I was like,
yeah,
is this good? I don't know.
Yeah.
And the thing was, I was like trying to figure out, is it good or not? And I just kind of kept sipping it. And then my sip was done and I had to pour some more. And I kind of kept drinking it. And I was like, I don't want to admit this, but I think I kind of like this. This is weird. But the more I kept doing it, I was like, okay, I think I like this.
Yeah.
But
hell yeah, man.
When that guy came on that ad and said it's like kissing a mermaid after licking a barbecue pit, I was like, I need to know what that's like.
Yeah.
I was like, I love barbecue pits, and I love the way that smells.
Oh, dude, I like that one, the Bizarbecue or whatever. Dude, I liked that one. Gary Franchi hooked me on that one. I'm like, oh, this is good. This is good. I like this. This is cool. Yeah.
Interesting.
It didn't give me those notes, but the Bizarbecue was like, it was smoky.
A lot more char.
Yeah, dude, I like the char and all that, dude. I like that.
It was a lot more char, and it was
outboard. Here you go. Here's a fun note. Bill Scott. I get an outboard engine smoke off Lafroig. I've had some Lafroigs that I've liked. Not all of them. But I like
Saltwater Marina. Yeah. Listen.
Yeah.
I get like I understand the hospital notes, the iodine. I'll find those, but for me, I get a big bitter lemon.
Cheers, Jigsy. Link's posted, man. If you want to jump on, I haven't seen you forever.
What's up, buddy? I hope you're doing well.
Yeah. I didn't realize, I guess Vic is streaming too. Sent some links out, and he's like, bro, I'm streaming. I'm like, oh, hey. So everybody's probably over there.
It's Tuesday? Why is he streaming on Tuesday?
Because I didn't post a link, maybe. It was bored.
Oh.
Right on.
Well, okay.
Octomores.
Okay, let's talk about Octomores. Octomores, for me,
they're big hit and miss. They're so different. Some are like, whoa.
For me, they're aroma based, because when you sip it, it is nowhere near as heavily peated as the aromas. I really believe that they speed up the stills when they're doing the Octomores.
Okay.
I think they're trying to maintain more of those lighter compounds, those real nosy compounds. And I think they slow it back down whenever they do the Port Charlottes. I think the Port Charlotte is a much more balanced offering compared to the Octomores.
Yeah.
So I'm a Port Charlotte fan over, But listen, you can't go wrong with Bruichladdich, right?
No, those are all legit.
They make fantastic whiskey. Even the unpeated stuff, it's so well done. McEwen, he left that place. That guy stood across the bay and just looked at it for years and years and years and years over there at Bamore, and he just stood there and said, "One day I'm gonna do this." Found an investor, and what did they do? Well, they went over. For the first 3 or 4 years, they really didn't make anything because there was so much stock. The problem was the stock that they had, the casks were so used that they had 20-year-old whiskey that tasted like it was 3 years old.
Yeah.
So what did they do? All they did was truck in new casks. And not necessarily new casks.
New use. New use.
Better casks to be,
Yeah.
But that's what they did. That's why there in the beginning they released all those experimentals and that's how you got the Yellow Submarines and all of that sort of stuff, is because they were just recasting old whiskey into these new barrels, and they let it sit for 6 months, and all of a sudden it tastes like it's 12, 15 years old after 6 months. It's like the longer they let it sit, it's just like, it's catching up to its age.
Right.
And
it took to the new barrels like no tomorrow.
It just needed a kickstart. It needed that good interaction that just wasn't getting sitting there in these tired old.
But my question to you, what you get in the end, is it a $200 bottle?
Try $300, $350 for the Isla barleys.
Oh,
yeah, it goes up. It goes up. Now you go.
Our Octomores, I don't see them that bad here. They kind of go on sale because they don't sell out anymore.
0.1 is ex-bourbon.
Okay.
Straight ex-bourbon. 0.3 is Isla barley ex-bourbon. 0.2 is in a wine cask that usually 0.2s go to travel retail, and then 0.4s are the Isla barleys in a wine cask.
I don't think I've ever seen a 0.4. We just see 1, 2, and 3 here.
So, or maybe
Well, now I know. I never knew the difference between what was 1, 2, and 3. Like, I had no clue. But that's me being a bourbon guy.
Yeah, the difference between 1 and 3 is like standard Scottish barley versus Isla barley. Like barley actually grown on Isla.
Okay. Right on. We'll see. I learn something new every day when it comes to Scotch with you.
That's why
I love.
That's where
dude, this thing is smoking great. One touch up, and that was my fault for not hitting it, but smoking like a damn champ, dude. These are wonderful. Inexpensive stick, really good. Remo 101, another hit.
Hey,
Cigar Bids, the Breakfast in Portugal guys can't go wrong.
$30.
Oh, those guys, amazing. Yeah.
$30 sent to your house. Cigarheads.net. If you call them, you'll talk to Danny possibly. Just tell them Zach sent you, and they'll know who you're talking about.
No, is that 3 sticks or is it 4? 3. Okay. Fair deal, man. And the beauty of it, I'll say this: I used to be involved in a couple of those things. One company I won't name. It was great at first. A lot of Whiskey Tube got into that brand, got some sponsorship, did some custom stuff. They started sending me like one new stick out of the 5 I got every month. And it was a different Vitola of the same stick or the same sticks over every 3 months with them. And I quit. I did get him with OGT. I love what Eric does, but I had a couple that didn't roll with me, but he has turned the corner and put out banger after banger lately and is on top of it. and doing some great stuff. So if you're looking for these subscriptions, Cigar Heads, I would say is number one for me.
I would say
number two is a tie between the Banff pack now and Eric at OGT for the random monthly packs. You're gonna get more bang for the buck out of the Banff at the $35. Eric's is 50, but you're getting some killer stuff with Eric. But when you talk about overall value, the 5 sticks coming from Banff was hard to beat, man. Really hard to beat.
You're getting like European releases of stuff that
mm-hmm.
blended. It's a cool thing. I just don't. I think you have to go in the.
Could you try again?
Siri, I don't need to talk to you. I think you gotta go in there and like re-up every month.
Oh.
I don't think it's
okay.
1 month. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know.
I got the 1 month that I signed up for. It was a little late, but I got it. And then I haven't seen anything since. So I kind of thought I was signed up.
Well, we'll have to talk to him. We need to talk to him anyway. We definitely need to talk to him. True. You know, I got people asking for stuff like crazy. So
I wonder if we could take a quick poll, like everybody that's here in chat that does smoke cigars. Do you reach for a Maduro? Do you reach for a Habano? Which one is the go-to?
What's your thing?
Not even brand specific. Not even just reaching for those Maduros, or you reaching for the Habanos?
This guy's got better as it goes, man.
Well,
it's oily. Like the farther you get in this steak, it gets that nice oily mouth coating. This could make me, want to go this route for a while. But I still like my Maduros overall. That pepper we talk about, I like that. I like the chocolates. I like getting the random berry. I like the stronger earthiness. I like those. In the morning, coffee. If I'm chilling with some good coffee, and with my wife being in coffee distribution with private roasters, dude, I get some amazing stuff from L'Intelligentista, Rusty Dog. And these are places that are finishing in the top 10 in the country every year when it comes to the coffee tastings and stuff. I get spoiled, man. So it's all French. We do all French press here. Having a cigar with that stuff, dude, this cigar would be amazing every morning with it. I just, I wish I could do that in the morning all the time. Switching up the gigs from being the at-home freelancer full time to being the store guy and being there every morning kind of took that away. So now it's nighttime smokes again, which nothing wrong with that. But I miss out, and I don't smoke as many of these lighter shade ones and the Connecticut's and the Habanos, because those are my coffee sticks usually. And seriously, like you said, I pulled it out tonight because you piqued that interest with me, and I went, wow, I do only smoke this type anymore. And these are fantastic. Like I said, this is a pleasant reminder of how good these are.
I know this one looks darker. It is a Habano.
Mm-hmm.
Darker shade of Habano. And this
that Partagas I had the other night was phenomenal. That was a Habano. And what a value. $9. It was like $9.50, dude. Holy shnikes. That thing smoked like a $15 to $20 stick, man. It took me back to what a good Habano was in the mid-late 1990s. It gave me that all day, that Partagas Red Label. Primo, dude.
I like to call that the old world You know,
it is like, dude, even taking it out of the package and giving it the
flavor. There's no flavor changes. There's no flavor changes. It is consistent from start to finish.
The dry pull on it was beautiful.
Strength might go up as you go along. But you're not going to get a bunch of flavor transitions like the New World stuff. Just kind of, you know, this kind of
dude, it was so good, dude. It took me back to my initial experience with my dad in the 90s, early 90s, going to the Tinderbox in Evansville, Indiana.
My dad starts asking me, so I had to go take him. I had to go take him to pick up his car. He'd gotten rear-ended, and somebody rear-ended him. And
that sucks.
Yeah, they fucking took off on him, and he was like, he was like, I was gonna chase him, and then he's like, you know what, I'm too old for that shit. And I was like,
smart man. That's why we pay for insurance these days.
That's 73, so you know, there's
I wouldn't want my dad chasing anybody either, buddy.
Yeah, you know, and well,
he's got some years on your dad.
Well, he's driving this fucking. He bought a Mercedes a few years ago. Well, he didn't buy it. He fucking leased it. He leased it. They talked him into leasing it because it's like, Dad, why did you lease it? He goes, I don't know. I need something to do with my money. I ain't got nothing else to. I was like,
yeah.
He's like, I'm not in it for the whole thing, you know. Like they if I enjoy driving it, I will say this: it was that Bentley freaking blue.
Oh,
you know that fucking baby freaking blue.
That like pewter silvery blue, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, it is.
Sexy.
The weirdest. I'm not gonna lie, it is the weirdest car to drive because it has the heads-up display and it like projects out. That is so weird. Like trying to get used to. I don't know. It's strange. It is strange. There's too much shit going on.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So, but you know, we were talking. He's like, so what's up with this? Like, I kind of explained to him like how we're you know revamping everything, and you know here's what we're doing. Like, so like, is there? I was like, well, listen, if we can, you know, he's like, so you got anything? I was like, well, you know, yeah, you know, we've got leads, and the thing is we need to, you know, start jumping in on these leads. I was like, is that we're just kind of more or less the middleman, and we're being the facilitator. And instead of us like trying to be the marketer and being responsible for the end and do all this stuff, he's like that's an interesting kind of spot for you guys to be in. I said it is. Really is. And I say that I was like, Dad, because you know we had this kind of business plan that was we're going to sell our own stuff. And instead, it's turned out to we're gonna make it so all these other people get to sell their own stuff. And he's like, that's kind of
yeah, dude. I had one of my guys that comes into the store that had our stuff when we did the Rye 3 dinner that absolutely loved it. He hasn't been in because it's his busy season in the winter. You know, they get super busy in his field. He came in, he goes, you guys have your stuff here yet? And he goes, do you have the Rockton stuff? Do you have your brand in here too? I'm like, no, we're working on it. We're in the works. He goes, come on, man, come on. He goes, the weather's starting to get here. He goes, I need a couple boxes of cigars. He goes, and I loved what I had from you guys. He goes, I need that because it's getting to that weather and, you know, I'll be back to regular hours. He goes, I need to start getting into that. He goes, the weather's going to be nice when I come home. I can start sitting outside soon. Come home, you know, so there were people asking, you know, it wasn't just him. I've got asked by several people, especially when our weather kicked here last week and we got to the 60s. Everyone was asking. So
everybody doesn't know. Zach and Chris are Black Bat Cigars. So we took our collective ethos of baseball and the hair, and we put it together and we came up with Black Bat Cigars, and so hopefully
in the next couple months our stuff will be out. We're going to be doing stuff for the whiskey club that I started. We're going to have a cigar for the store, a couple other locations.
Rockton will probably have 1 to 2 different, probably a Habano and a Maduro.
Yeah.
But even in the Rockton area, there's a restaurant that was interested there. Like we've got some. There's a couple
cool stuff happening.
There's a couple that we can't talk about, and we really want to, because those are like, if we make this shit happen, we need to follow through on the first freaking 10.
Yeah. And it's on. And if anyone wants to jump on with us, I posted the link again. Hopefully it's showing up in the chat. I'm not quite sure. I'm not on the YouTube. I guess I could jump on it and hit the mute really quick. I'm going to do that. Don't shoot me. There we go. So it's in there. It's clickable. You can jump on with us, shoot the breeze with us, have a cigar, have some pours. We're down to talk about anything. We're just having a good time. I wanted to make sure you can actually, I can click the link in there, so it should be clickable by everybody else. You know what? I can probably pin the link now since I jumped in there and it's my own freaking stream. No, it doesn't even let me. Oh, that's hilarious.
Really?
Yeah. It shows what I know about doing this. Holy cow. I haven't messed with this in so long. It's been a couple of years, so please forgive me on that. But yeah, man, you want to jump in, shoot the shit with us? Let's see. We got between 10 to 15 people. Our numbers keep on jumping and dropping. I know Vic's streaming too. Jump on in, man. The floor is open.
This is the normal time that Chris and I would just be hanging out, like FaceTime. You know, we would. Who knows what kind of conspiracy theory we would have gone down today? Because there's
dear Lord. Not to say we go down that boat, but we've done that for a few years, and we laugh now with a lot of stuff we've talked about coming to fruition. We might get off the rails. We might get off the rails, boys and girls. We do that. We have fun. A little whiskey, cigars. You know what else do you have to do when you're hanging out together? It's not like I watch regular TV anymore. Boy, that's boring. I am excited. Baseball's coming back. I know not many people are excited, but I'm excited for baseball. Even if the Dodgers do buy every freaking player possible.
I'm excited to see what this Japanese pitcher does for the Astros coming up. So I'm that was a big offseason signing for the Stros.
Tell me Detroit's not exciting. You know, they brought Framber. They stole your boy and brought Verlander in.
I know. It's okay. When people listen, there are people that I think they're chasing money.
There are.
Okay. Listen, and I'm not including George Springer. Okay, George Springer produced his value.
How cool was George Springer at spring training the other day for the Blue Jays, a Canadian team, walking out into the field with his USA hockey jersey for practice in their live inter-squad game? That was pretty cool, you know. That's a guy from the Northeast, from Connecticut, showing his love for America.
George came down to Houston and played played his contract for Houston, okay, and didn't try to ask for more money in the middle. Like he just produced.
No.
And you know what? When it was time for him to go get the big money, there was not a person in Houston that was like, George, you did everything. We're going to root you on,
dude. Hey, Chicago got Breggs this year. You know what? I love Breggs. Breggs said, sign me. He put it out there for Houston, and they're like, yeah, we're moving on. And he's like, okay. He didn't ask for crazy money, dude. His Boston contract was not crazy money.
There is something going on in that front office.
Yeah, dude. Like, he didn't ask for crazy money. Even his Cubs contract's not crazy money. But right now, I'll tell you this. Everybody that signed this offseason and went for big-ass contracts with long deferrals and stuff, I'm going to applaud them. I'm going to applaud them because I'm going to tell you, 2027, we're going into a lockout. It's going to be ugly, boys and girls. It's going to be ugly. I hope the one thing they do, everybody wants a salary cap. I want a salary floor. I want a floor because I played for the Pirates. It's nice to see the A's spending money right now, especially getting ready to go in their thing when they were a bottom of the barrel payment team. I want to see a floor because there are plenty of teams like the A's have done it, the Pirates have done it, the Marlins have done it. They make more in collective bargaining payments and share than they spend on their actual salaries they put out. There are owners literally making bank off of that, plus they're bringing in all the sales and everything else and not putting it back into their franchises or their teams or the product on the field. It's embarrassing. They should at least have to pay out a floor. And I think if we had a floor, I don't think we need a salary cap because guys would go to different teams because teams need to spend the money. And I think we would have a more equal playing field. And that's from me being involved in this, going around, hey, Joe the sample guy coming in. We got David Bass coming in. Hey, you guys want to jump on with us? Jump on. We're just shooting the shit. Cigars, whiskey,
and see what the Texans
baseball.
Did you have, switching this a little bit, did you see what the Texans did for Davis Mills?
No, I did not.
1 year, $7 million to stay as the backup.
Beautiful.
I mean, listen. I'm still upset. I'm still upset that they
didn't bring him in.
That they did not. That I'm sorry. Like you keep the guy because he is consistent and he can walk in at any time and run that offense.
Of course,
that dude has a higher fucking IQ of reads than Stroud does. Stroud sucked. Stroud sucked.
Hey man, I'm telling you, if he can run it that way, look what Chase Daniels did. Chase Daniels ran a 14-year career, being a career backup behind Breeze, came to Chicago, played a few games, kept on being a backup. That dude made $80 million and played in probably 12 games in his career, besides some mop-up.
You know what?
That's not a bad gig. Look at Jim Sorge, did it behind Peyton Manning all those years. That guy made $40 million to wear a cap and stand on the sideline next to the coach and relay signs. Wow. I'll run the scout team. Sign me up.
But you know what? To do it without an attitude. That I think honestly, to do it without an ego and to go, I'm just here to be here because this is what I want to do. But at the same time, I understand that my job is valuable. And
it's like having an extra quarterback coach and an extra coach.
I'm glad that the Texans secured him and at good money to keep him locked in. Now, here's what I don't want them to do. I do not want them to come in and offer CJ money. I don't think he's earned it.
If he plays good in the first couple games, they're going to, and you know it. They're going to. I mean, him and Bryce Young are up for big money this year,
buddy. For me, he hasn't showed it. Now, I'm going to agree. There's a lot of people out there. You gotta put an O line in front of him. You gotta put an O line, and number one, you gotta put an O line where they can actually run the ball.
Oh, and they used to have that. They had that in this first year. It was glorious. Mm-hmm. They had a great line in front of them. But they had a running back that could run. They didn't keep any of them. They let one of the say what you want, but they let Diggs go. I'm not a big Diggs fan, but that was another solid receiver. And I love Nico Collins, but you can't keep him on the damn field. And then you had the other speed guys, and they let them go too.
Nor Tank Dell. Neither one of those guys stay on the fucking field. They're great when they're there, but they're not there the whole season. You know, I need a guy that's durable. You know what I mean?
Hey, you're not winning a championship just throwing to Noah Schultz all game.
That's a true statement. So.
You know, you got to have somebody else throw the ball to. And when everybody knows you're doing that, the safety and the freaking outside linebacker on Schultz all like glue, dude. And he gets eliminated. And then they're screwed. They're screwed. I'm sorry. Nick Chubb is capable of running the ball. Not at the level he was, but capable of running the ball. But he's not a threat. He's not a threat out of the backfield to catch a pass and go.
Listen. I still think he's in there as like a number two, number 3 guy.
Yeah.
Like to pound it up the middle, to get you 2-3 yards.
Yeah.
But getting those 3-4, but if they could get a better O line and it was getting 3-4-5. That opens up a whole lot of the field, because now they're a lot more focused on the run.
It does.
I don't know, man. I'm so ready for the Texans to do to have a season. You know?
I think we all are. I think everybody's ready to watch a lot of people have a lot of good seasons when it comes to that. But hey, it's baseball season, damn it. It's baseball season. And not big league bourbon. It's baseball season. Football had its run. It's time for baseball. I'm ready for Paul Skeens and 100-mile-an-hour fastballs, baby. You know, Connor Griffin, a lot of people have talked shit about the poor kid. Dude, he was 18/19 years old last year. Played at 3 levels for the Pirates and put up 20+ home runs, 60 stolen bases, and an average over 300 when guys don't hit 240 anymore, and playing shortstop and center field. If that's not exciting for someone or for an organization that hasn't done stuff, to have someone like him, Paul Skeens, Bubba Chandler's ready to be another arm that's 100-mile-an-hour plus arm in that rotation. The Pirates are on the cusp, and they got a kid named Seth Hernandez they drafted 2 years ago. That's 100-mile-an-hour arm out of California. He's 19 years old. He can spot the ball.
Whatever.
The Pirates are on the cusp of being a big badass team. They are on the cusp if they don't get rid of everybody.
What happened with Ripken's kid? I know he came up last year, right? He played a couple.
Matt Holliday's kid. You're talking Matt Holliday's kid.
Is that it?
Yeah, Ripken don't have kids. It's Matt Holliday's kid. His son had that first year where he came up a few games, did great. Last year he struggled, went down, came back up, and he figured it out. His stats didn't show it, but he went from a 160 average and finished in the 240s. The kid's going to be great. The youngest son got drafted, tore it up in A-ball. Great things happening. But, I mean, you're talking about a kid that was 20 years old when you're talking about Holiday, was uber successful, and they rushed him. They rushed him in Baltimore, and, you know, he needed a little more seasoning. He needed that first half of the season, but they didn't want to be the team that was like, oh, we're not bringing him. They brought him. He struggled. He's going to be fine. He's gonna be a star in the league. He can play ball, dude. You know, he just it's a lot. It's a lot to be the face of everything right away.
So
not everybody's an Alex Rodriguez that can do that, or a Ken Griffey Jr.
We know the Dodgers. The Dodgers are going to be another. They're going to be right where they were.
Oh yeah. With them, it all comes down to pitching health.
Are the Blue Jays going to be able to make another run?
I think they should be able to. You know, they lost Bichette. Okay. They played through the playoffs without him. He showed up in the World Series as a spot guy, but they were still solid, still consistent. They've got some arms that are going to be great, that are going to get a full year. I think they're a contender all day. You know, that American League East is kind of wide open. Boston didn't really sign anybody. They lost Bregman. They brought in a couple pitchers. Okay. But nothing that makes me go, wow, watch out for Boston. You know, the Yankees, they didn't spend a lot in the offseason like they normally do. You know, but they've got a lot of talent. They've got enough talent, you know, bringing back Bellinger where it puts, you know, the Martian in a point that he might not get to play much. I really wanted to see him and see what he could really do in a full season. I thought we were going to get to see because Bellinger would go somewhere else, but they brought Belly back. You know, they've got talent. Garrett Cole's coming back. They've got some young arms. They got a dude right now that played minor league ball all last year that is out there busting 104, 105 on the regular with some nasty off speed stuff. Dude, the Yankees have a farm system that people don't know about because they don't promote their farm system. They don't really talk about their young guys like other teams do because they've got guys up top. They don't have to. They could run the East like no tomorrow once again.
Interesting.
You know? But a lot of people will tell you if Aaron Judge is hurt, they've got nothing. They're a trash team without him, which kind of true. They didn't play for shit when he was out last year. They went from first to down to third. He came back. They moved back to first. So Aaron Judge is the cog of that team. You know, if Anthony Volpe doesn't finally develop into the shortstop of the future like they hoped he would be, they're in trouble. You know, they're in a weird position. You know, all their eggs are in that basket there. They've got another guy that can play short that they brought in Caballero last year. He's solid. If they play him all the time, you know, they're a better defensive team by far. He's a situational hitter guy that knows how to put the ball in play. Maybe they're better without Volpe. He's got power, but he's giving you that 220 average with 20 home runs and 30 stolen bases. And you don't know if he's going to make the play. He's going to get to the ball, but you don't know if he's going to throw it away. You just don't know. But once again, 23-year-old kid. He's still a kid. And people are weighing on him like he's a 28-year-old veteran. You know, give the kid a chance. But we're in that world of give it to me now, give it to me now, give it to me now. And if you don't,
yeah,
it happens.
Gratification of it all.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks for those kids, man.
It is. And when you're in those massive markets, it's hard. You know,
well,
I mean, everybody compares them to an A-Rod and a Griffey. You know the difference of those guys? They're West Coast guys. We don't see them on TV every day. Most people are in bed when they're playing. They don't have that. Mike Trout should be the biggest star on the planet with all the shit he did. But nobody really ever got to see Mike Trout play. You saw his stats and go, wow. But most people can't tell you about Mike Trout or how he is other than highlights. You know? And now he's in his 30s and they've missed out on it. You know, and he's starting to have injury problems and stuff because the way he played balls to the wall all the time. But you look at these guys that went out and they were the West Coast guys. They didn't have the same amount of pressure because of their market and because of the TV time. But you look at these East Coast guys, dude, they're on TV all the time because it's early enough. Early enough. They've got they're in a major market team. So they're in the face of everything 24/7. And it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot, you know. It's a whole different world for those guys, you know. You go to a small market West Coast and you get to be the star. You bounce ship to somewhere when you've got your shit going. You're just like, yo, what's up, Bourbon Coach? Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's in for 3. There we go. There we go. Bourbon Coach is in. Listen, hey, man, Bourbon Coach, you've got amazing odds right now. We only have 7 people in
right now. Your odds are so good right now.
We got. Hey, I'll tell you, we got 2 awesome packages. The samples are awesome. The bottle, it's a fun bottle. I really enjoy it. It's really good. Sample package is cool. T-shirt, you know, hey, I got a T-shirt for you. You know, 3rd place prize. Can't go wrong. But Bourbon Coach, I got you in there. You know, we're running this for another 20, 25 minutes. You know, you got a chance to win a bottle. You got a chance to win 3 allocated samples. You can't go wrong. $5 shot to shit. There's not enough money in to pay for the bottle, let alone if you went to a store. If you went to a bar, you went to the bar and got the Parker's Heritage sample, it would cost you more than what's in there right now. I'm all good. Hell, right now, shipping's gonna cost me what's in here. I don't even care. You know, so if anyone wants to jump in, you get great odds to get something cool and make out. So cheers to all of you on that. Get after it. Sounds like somebody's in the laundry room out here. Ooh, why somebody in the laundry room this time of day?
Oh, man. Makes you feel any better, man. My Liverpool ain't doing so hot right now because
yeah, that, you know.
So you got a guy that came in mid-year in 1 league. Didn't change nothing. 1 league. Made a bunch of fucking changes, spent a bunch of money, sold a bunch of players. Those players went off and are excelling everywhere they went.
Dick wants to be a mod. I'm gonna try to make him a mod. I don't know if I can do that anymore. I think I gotta switch to my other account because no, it's this one. So Vic, hold on. Let me try to make you a mod. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know a lot about the stuff anymore. When it comes to the YouTube, I used to be on top of this so much, and I'm so terrible at it now.
He went through, spent a bunch of money, brought guys in, messed up the whole like dynamic of everything.
Yeah. And then anybody want to tell me how to make somebody a mod? It tells me the participants and stuff. Do I click on that and click on you? What do I do?
I think you just click on.
I'm doing that. I ain't doing nothing. It's asking me if I want to create something, do something.
Right click on his name or something, and then.
Oh, maybe that's it. No, it says report or block. It doesn't give me the opportunity to make him a mod. Oh my God. I wish I knew more about what I was doing with YouTube. My goodness. Vic, tell me what I'm doing wrong, dude. Nope, I right click. It doesn't do anything. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what I'm doing. Somebody's going to have to give me some classes on this stuff again. Vic, how do I make you a mod, bro? Tell me. Tell me how to make you a mod, dude. I'll do it right now.
YouTube Studio.
YouTube Studio. I can do that on my phone.
Settings.
Jump on that. Okay.
Community.
Okay. Okay. YouTube Studio. Community.
Hold on.
Okay. I'm in the YouTube Studio.
You can alternatively, in the live chat, you can click the 3-dot menu next to the username and select add as moderator.
I know, I just did that, and it says report or block. And that's what I thought you did, and I thought it was that easy. I'm in community. Maybe add. I don't know. No, that's photos. We don't want to do that. Holy cow. Content controls, maybe? Live chat moderators. There we go. Well, that just says I can control it or not. How the frick do I add someone? Vic, I'll do it. Just tell me what I gotta do, dude. This is where I become dumb with this stuff. I need to know more about this.
Chat. Click anywhere on a message.
Yo.
Or the 3-dot menu to the right of the message and select add as moderator.
Well, I click on it and it just gives me a report and block. Counts you. Oh, okay. Well, let me go to YouTube Studio here. Community. Let's do it through the main part. Viewer posts, mentions, close. Oh man.
You have to grab their channel URL. Like like you gotta be able to go into Vic and look at Big Vic and go, okay, I can grab his channel URL.
I don't know what that means.
That's YouTube Studio.
Well, that's what I'm in. It's not doing that. Upload picture, name, handle, pronouns, descriptions, channels, contact info, watermark. Holy cow. I wish I knew what I was doing. Community moderation. I bet this is it. Blocked words, no. User management. Approved users? Is that what I do? Approved users? Is that it? Managing moderators. Add moderators. Big. Backyard. Yes, there it is. Oh, I had it. Perfect. There it is. There you go, Vic. I have made you a moderator. Look at that. All right, Vic's the mod. Vic's the mod, everybody. Added a first mod. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but Vic's the mod. Perfect. I need one of my lighters to work here.
25 lighters on my dresser. Yes, sir.
Oh my God, I have so many lighters. There we go. There we go. That's what I get for leaving out here and the temperature went down. Vic is a mod, boys and girls. There we go. Teaching an old dog new tricks. Thanks, Vic. Teaching me some new tricks.
Gonna tell you.
Well, heck yeah, dude. Dude, this is crazy. Like it's so funny. We used to do this all the time, and years ago I did it all the time. Then I get away from it. I'm like, oh, I can just do this simple stuff. And I'm like, oh, it don't work. Now it's weird. But, here we are. Cheers, everybody. Awesome giveaway going on. We got a few more people in here. We got the rye, the Riffy Vaughn, selected by the Major League Baseball group. We're talking some baseball.
Guys, there's a
107 proof rye. Yeah.
There's a bottle up for grabs. Drop $5 into the freaking.
Yeah. We got a sample set that's Parker's Heritage, George Curacao, the Shanks 2025, and the Larrikin Cigar Lounge. There's a Big League Bourbon t-shirt, just little fun stuff, makes it worth your while. You got great chances. There's 7 people in the drawing. There's 3 prizes. Your chances to win are imminent. So like Vic and Bourbon Coach are going to win it all. Watch Vic win it all. That's what Vic does. So I don't know. It's just fun to stream again and be hanging out. If anybody wants to join in, come along. I'll throw the link in here again. If somebody wants to come in and say hey. Otherwise, this is just like me and Zach and what we do every Tuesday night, hanging out and not streaming. We're just shooting the shit, talking about things we like, talking cigars, talking whiskey, baseball, football. Hey, that's my bottle. Put it away. That's right, dude. That's right. I know that's your bottle. You're going to win. I know you're going to win. And it's going to be more than rigged.
I'm going to drop 100 entries in there right now.
Holy cow. Zach dropping 100 entries now. He ain't dropping 100, boys and girls. He's just giving you shit.
That's like rigging it, I can't be on the stream. It's like, hey, Chris, send me my money back and then keep your bottle.
Dude, I don't even care. Like, if you had an idea of how many of the baseball picks I have sitting here, we use them for charities and stuff, and I put them out all the time. But like, I have a plethora of extra bottles from the baseball group that we use for random charities for baseball and Little League and all kinds of stuff, to raise money. It's just fun to get them out there because I have so much stuff here. Zach, you've seen the mess of bottles. Like, dude, there's a lot. Like, I don't need 25. I don't need 25 in one bottle. I have 25 of these.
Well, listen. At least enter to help freaking cover shipping costs. That's all I can say.
Hell, that's cool. That's cool. I'd rather have some more subscribers and get us to 500 so we can have even more fun. I guess that's a big thing these days to have 500. We gained like 15 subscribers last week. That was pretty cool for the birthday stream. Who knew, man? It's Tuesday night. Nobody streams anymore on Tuesdays. I found that weird, but every other night there's a lot of people, and
yeah,
me and you are just hanging out usually on Tuesday nights, smoking cigars, talking, bourbon, cigars, football, baseball. Like I said, here we are once again.
Let's put it on YouTube.
Yeah, might as well get some interaction. We got some people in the chat. We get to say hey to people here and there, so it's worth it for us. We have fun, a little more interaction than just us shooting shit together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm really digging this cigar though. It's really good. Who knew? I knew. I've had a few of them, but it's been a hot minute since I had one. Hell, I probably haven't had one of these in 2 years, so it's been chilling in the humidor for a while. I'm gonna have that sample of the Circle City pick that we put out on Sunday. Once again, short barrel, only 48 bottles, 142.9 proof at the Rockton Food and Spirits from Circle City, 20+ year Seagram's light whiskey. Man, this thing was and is absolutely awesome. You know, you've had the old Obtaniums and stuff right along the lines of those. Man, so much depth for a light whiskey. It's crazy. It's crazy how good this is. Even the nose, you can just sit and smell the nose on this thing. It's probably gonna be great with a cigar, especially this lighter cigar.
You know, like this Elijah Craig is just.
It's so buttery, dude.
It's just so good.
It's like buttery caramel corn. So good.
I just love how long the finish is. Like, it goes for freaking days, you know. Even this bottle's been open for probably a year and a half, probably, you know.
Oh yeah.
And it's just
they're still amazing. They're still amazing. Like I said, mine's been hanging out that long too, if not longer. Still awesome. I'm glad I got a bunch of them left. You know. But this is what we do. This is why we have fun. You know. It's freaking wacky, dude. Absolute fun.
But not Jeffrey Wacky.
Not Jeffrey Wacky. That's for sure. No. I love that guy.
Don't we all, man? That's like that's like that one guy that like everybody loves, you know. It's Jeffrey Wack, you know. It's just it is what it is, man. Not a person.
Oh, dude, him and his wife are both awesome. I love them both. Great people. Absolute great people. So much crazy fun going on. Vic's still live doing crazy stuff, showing off some vehicles. All those T-Rob showing off some vehicles on that stream. They got 7 people over there having fun. We're over here being dorks.
Well, I mean, that's normal, right?
I know. It's what we do. What's that? What's that? What I miss?
What's up, Bobby? How you doing, buddy?
Bobby in the house. What's going on? Hey, buddy. How's it going? Ugh. We're just hanging out, shooting the shit. Where do we go online?
Oh, man.
50 years later, still not having a good time.
I'm telling you what. Anybody that hadn't had a Grand Habano yet, I'm telling you.
Dude, you're still working that thing?
No, that's the second one. This is the second one.
Okay. I'm like, God damn, you're smoking slow tonight.
No. No, that one. That one.
Vic's like, spin the wheel. Let's go. Man, there's still 2 minutes for anybody else to enter. You're gonna win everything. You and Bourbon Coach. You guys are the only ones in here. Dear Lord. Vic just wants to win it all. He's gonna win it all. It's too freaking hilarious.
Well, I mean, you got 2 dudes in. So
yeah, they're winning it all. It's all theirs. I don't care. It's what happens.
You know, so
I got the wheel ready. The wheel's ready, man. The wheel is ready to roll. It's so funny. So, absolutely hilarious.
There was something I meant to tell you about. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. You meant to tell me something.
Oh.
What do you mean to tell me?
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Along the lines of the light whiskey.
Yeah. so good on the palate.
The ones you guys did, right? There were two of them, right? Like back
light
in the
whiskeys
day that we did for the thing that fell through.
Yeah.
And shit. There two of them?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Okay.
The Christmas was the thick, viscous one that was in the BCBS barrel. That was a former ECBP barrel. Christmas went into an adventurous stout cask, which was awesome.
Christmas had the Tyrannosaurus Rex with the hat on, right? That was Christmas. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that I bought. Okay. Yeah. Still got some of that left.
I had to jump into Livestream, be a smartass, and be like, "You ready to win all the drawings?" We'll see what he says. I don't know if he's said anything. I've got it on mute, you know.
That's hilarious.
We're about ready. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for Vic. Waiting for Vic so he can see himself win everything.
Give me all the winnings.
Yeah, give me all the winnings. All right. We're gonna give him all the winnings. We're giving him all the winnings here. We're gonna go to the share screen. We're gonna pull up the randomizer. So hey, we got two guys that are gonna win it all. So for the bottle, let's shuffle it up. All right, it's shuffled, boys and girls.
And hold on. And
yes, I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, boys and girls, we're gonna get ready to spin this thing. This is absolutely hilarious. I love you all. I love you guys. So here we go. We're about to go. It's about to happen. Are we ready?
We are ready.
I'm making sure I got it ready. Oh, Zach, you're in there.
No. Mine's cover shipping.
Oh. Hey, we got a couple other people that are in on this.
Oh, really?
Hold on. Yeah. Jigsy's in here.
Oh, did you miss one?
They didn't show up on my thing. Jigs is in here for 4. Oops. Okay, and then we also have Bill Scott. Bill Scott jumped in.
Oh, okay.
Bill Scott jumped in for 6. Good old Venmo wasn't telling me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, now we got to shuffle it up. So, all right, we're all shuffled up. So we got Jigsy's in here. I got Bill Scott in here.
You got Bill Scott.
I've got Bourbon Coach. Zach.
What?
Zach, you're in here. Don't put you in
there.
All right. So we got it all shuffled up. So here we go. We're gonna start out with this shirt first. We're gonna go backwards. This is for the Big League Bourbon shirt. Here we go. Big League Bourbon shirt. Oh, why did I add a second wheel? Remove second wheel. We don't want second wheel. I hit the wrong button. So here we go. This is for the shirt. Boom.
Here we go.
And the winner of a Big League Bourbon shirt is Bill Scott. Bill Scott, you're getting a Big League Bourbon shirt. Email me at bigleaguebourbon@gmail.com with your address, and I'll send that out to you.
And shirt
all
size.
Right. And your shirt size. That's important. All right. This will be for the sample pack. This is the 2025 Shanks, the Parker's Heritage Curacao. and the Larrikin Cigar Lounge. Here we go.
Here we go.
The winner of the sample pack is
man.
Big Vic.
Rigged sounds about right.
Rigged 100%.
Probably rigged. Yeah.
All right, and this last one is for the bottle of the Riffy Vaughn, the new Rip 107 proof pick I did with Big League Bourbon and the Major League Baseball group. So here we go. This for the bottle, and the winner is.
Round
Who will the wheel say?
Come on, Bill Scott.
Oh, yes. Bill Scott. Bill Scott coming home with 2 wins. Bill Scott, hit me up, dude. It is all you, my friend.
Heck yeah. Got a t-shirt and a bottle.
Heck yeah, man.
Vic gets the sample pack.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome. Hey, we got some winners over here. We got guys taking it home. Congratulations to the winners, man. You got some cool stuff.
Bill just reached out to
yeah.
Chris. Heck yeah, man. Rigged. That's funny.
I love the rigged. But there you go. There's my email address. Email me. Send me your shirt size. Send me your address. I'll get those out to you. Vic, I got your stuff. I'll get that over to you, my friend. Thanks for everybody that participated. So.
Oh, see, Vic, you kept talking about the bottle, man. You kept talking.
Hey, Vic, I know a guy who's got a couple more of those. I can make sure you get one. Just saying. Just saying. So, absolutely fun, absolutely crazy. This is the stuff we do.
Totally fun. All for fun.
Dude, it 100% is. It's what we do. I just like having fun with this stuff.
Vic, you won the sample pack. You got the Parker's Heritage sample pack.
You know what? I think when I go to the studio,
cigar malt.
Yeah, I think I'm in the totally wrong thing on here for making people mods and stuff. I totally was. Dude, I was logged into the wrong thing. Oh my goodness, that's why. I've been logged into the wrong thing, boys and girls.
Well, that makes sense.
Oh, it absolutely does now. Absolutely logged into the wrong thing. Now I can switch all that stuff. How funny is that? I totally biffed on stuff, dude. Evidently, I have 2 separate Big League Bourbon accounts for some reason. And that's totally why I couldn't make mods, boys and girls. Dude, I win an award for being special.
Oh, man. If it's a sample, send it to Slapshot. Fuck, Zach.
Shit.
I think you want those samples, Vic.
Oh, look. Now I can make people mods.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, my goodness. How do I biff that so hard? Well, I know how I did, but I mean, let's be honest. Oh my goodness. That's too funny. I'm logged into the wrong stuff the whole time. No wonder it didn't work. I totally dirt it, but yeah.
America, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Dude, I can't even believe I did that. Well, I can because I screw this stuff up. Like I said, we're just getting back in the mix with the StreamYard and everything else. It's fun. Oh my goodness. Talk about biffing. Oh man. Zach, should we keep on going or should we jump over to Vix? What do you want to do, buddy? I'm down for either. Yeah, like you got a half a stick. I've got another stick out here. I'm never going to get through the whole thing, but I got a Pravada. I got a Pravada out here that is the
let's
Ghost series that you sent me.
Oh, dude, yeah. Those are good. Let's jump it and
there he is. Now I'm a mod. Yeah, you are. Dude, I was in the wrong big league account.
Let's jump it and go hang out with T-Rob and
all right. So we're gonna head over to Vic's stream. Big Vic's backyard VS. We're gonna head over there. We're gonna see if he lets us come in and hang out with him. Hopefully he does. We're gonna jump over there. This is something we're gonna come back. We're gonna do this stuff. I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna downgrade from this like monster StreamYard account that was free for not free, but $1 for a couple days. We're gonna go in the standard, because why not? It's worth it. 44. We can afford 44 a month. We keep on doing giveaways. So we'll jump into that. But I'm not gonna pay the 88 a month for this like one that records in 4K and 8K or whatever. Just got to remember to cancel that before that does that to me here in another 2 days. But we'll be here. We're gonna do this on Tuesdays. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna keep on doing this like 9 o'clock every Tuesday. It's our day to hang out, but we might as well hang out with friends. And most of the time it's gonna be open up. I had a couple of guests lined up for us, distilleries and stuff too. To promote some of the stuff going on at the store here in Rockton. Thanks for everybody who contributed to the giveaway and entered. Hey, you paid for us to keep on going on StreamYard here, which was the whole point. So cheers to you guys.
Thanks, guys.
As long as we're paying that bill, we don't care. We'll keep on doing this. So cheers to you guys. We're going to jump over to Big Vic stream now. So love you. Appreciate you. Check us out, rocktonspirits.com. Amazing store picks. Always dropping allocated online. You can buy it online. We do ship, or you can hit me up personally. I can boat it to you, because I know the shipping costs online are expensive. But we can take care of you. It's all good. Our cigars are going to be coming out probably in 2 months. Be on the lookout for that with Black Bat Cigars. A lot of stuff we're doing for a lot of cool people. But we appreciate everyone. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with us. And we'll see you next week. Cheers, everyone.